Okay, let me take a minute to answer the most obvious question. A few of my family and friends have expressed, Kim, why do you have chickens? What are you doing? We know you like to garden. Why do you have chickens? Are you just becoming a complete farmer? And the answer is absolutely not. I am not becoming a farmer. I only live on just over an acre of land, which almost half of that's wooded. And I'm in the suburbs. Like I am in a suburban area. I'm in Georgia. Luckily, my subdivision does not have an HOA. Not even luckily. If it did, I wouldn't have moved in here. Let's be honest. That would have been a deal breaker. Because I like some creative expression around my gardening and how I care for my home and what I'm able to do if I bring in chickens or not. I'm a great neighbor. I give freely. And I am, we're good stewards of our land, but just don't need the rules and all of that fun stuff. But that's neither here nor there. So why do I have chickens? Well, as a gardener, chickens are very beneficial. Now, you can't just let them go running through your garden because they will destroy your garden. They like the vegetables. At the end of the season, though, I think I am going to let them go crazy through my garden. They're great foragers. They will get rid of pests, like they eat the bugs. They eat the bugs that people spray for and try to do all types of things, put diatomaceous earth and all these different chemicals trying to get rid of these pests that eat your vegetables. Chickens will also eat your vegetables, but they'll also eat the pests. So at the end of the season, when I'm trying to convert my beds over and I'm switching from like the summer veggies to the winter veggies, between that little space, I will let them in there to go crazy and get those pests, let them have treats. Honestly, I grow more food than my family eats, and my neighbors get some sometimes if they want. But again, I just grow a lot. And I grow enough to be able to supplement the diet of a chicken, which makes their eggs richer, which will provide us with the eggs that we need as a family. We eat a lot of eggs. When I tell you we eat a lot of eggs, we eat a lot of eggs. I mean, we eat at least 3 dozen eggs, at least every week and a half, something like that. So having chickens for us makes sense from an egg production standpoint. I like my eggs organic. I try to get them, from local farmers and different things like that. This just makes it more convenient, right? So now we have our own chickies, and by next spring, hopefully they'll be laying eggs. Right, ladies? This is our agreement. This is our agreement. And according to my husband, I just really like animals, which I don't think I can argue with him anymore because it's quite nice taking care of these little chickies. I might just be saying that because they're babies. We'll see as they grow up, but it's pretty cool. To date, we have 2 dogs. I've always had dogs, though, since I've been an adult. Always had dogs. Love dogs. Still by far my favorite animal. We have 2 dogs, which you've probably seen in other videos, beagles. We also, which you have not met, have a cat. That is thanks to my 16-year-old. She is a cat person, apparently, and apparently so is her father, secretly. She wants to get a kitten to go along with her cat. Her cat is almost 2 years old, give or take. She's a rescue, and I could see her needing a friend, I'll be honest. But I just don't want the responsibility, and she's 16, so you know how that goes. She's taking care of the cat. She does a pretty good job, I'll be honest. Not perfect, but she does good. And now we have 7 chickens. But the chickens, again, as a gardener, chickens are amazing. You can go to hardware stores and buy chicken manure for your garden because it will make your vegetables and your flowers and your everything it's great compost for your garden. So I will have the compost naturally coming from my chickens. Like, we're making our own compost, which will make the growth of my vegetable garden and my flower gardens like even better. So I'm making soil that saves us money in that aspect, but it's really not a cost saving thing because look what we made for a brooder. It wasn't expensive though, because these are a lot of scrap leftover wood that my husband just happens to have. But if someone didn't have these things, like we had to buy like the hardware and things like that. So it's really not about cost savings, but it is about living a higher quality of life and eating a higher quality of food, which as I've gotten older, That's important. Okay, in today's episode of This Gardener Thinks She's a Farmer, we're gonna meet some chicks. Again, I tried to do this. I'll show you the little snippets of the other parts of me trying to wrangle these chicks. All the cheeky ladies, 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 all the cheeky ladies. Come get your treats up. All the cheeky ladies, 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 all the cheeky ladies. All right, let's meet some chickens. Okay, so you know they really don't want my hand in here, but these are the breaks. All right, bear with me. They're babies. They don't really want me to hold them, but they're getting used to it. They're getting used to it. See, I come to one side, they run to the other side. And I run to the other side, and then they run to another side. It's not so bad because they're in a confined space and they're little. I just don't like giving them a heart attack when I try to let them know who I am. I'm here. I don't want to terrify you. We've known each other a week now. You should be used to me a little bit, which I think they're a little bit more used to me. If you've seen some of my shorts, I'm able to feed them from my hand. All of them come. My herbs bring all the chicks to the yard. I don't know why I always have that reference. But let's meet some chicks, shall we? Coffee first. Okay, chick number one. Oh, they're eating. I don't like to disturb them when they're eating because I'm very considerate. Hey, girls. I tried to get the black star first because the black star is typically... Go ahead, Red. Go ahead, girl. She finally did the jumping from one side to the other. This is only her second time doing it. We're so proud. But here, first and foremost, let's meet the black star. Look at her. She's gorgeous. She's cute. She's pretty. She has like a little cream, but mostly all black. I want to show you the wings without her freaking out. She's usually pretty friendly. Look at the wings. I have two black stars. This is one. Come back here. I want to keep my eye on this one. This is the black star one. I'm chasing her. I'm chasing her. It's a chase. I can get her. I gotcha. I got her. I won that one. This is the other black star. She's not as friendly. She's much more flighty. But look at her wings. Look, you are lovely. You are fine. You are safe. You are fine. You are safe. Calm down. Calm down. This is how you talk to chickens. Calm down. I need you nice and calm. Not stressed out. When it's time to lay those eggs, I need you to be relaxed. That's right. You have almost a whole year. Relax. There you go. It worked. All right, next up. Red, red, red. You hear that? That's Red. This is Red. She's quite vocal. Look at these wings, though. Look at these wings, though. Oh, so pretty. I need you to calm and not be scared of me. You are so cute. This is a Rhode Island Red. I just call her Red. Okay, all right. Down you go. Jeez. Jeez. I feed you. I love you. I give you pine straw. I do everything for you, and you still run from me. Such a chicken. But that's what I have. I'm tempted to try to get the one that looks like a buff rock, but I'll show you all of the buffs. I'll try to get them by themselves and show them to you that way. Okay, let's figure out which one of these is a buff rock. I have 3 buff Orpingtons because buff Orpingtons, before I actually owned chicks, were definitely my favorite to look at. And I know they're great egg layers, so I bought my breeds with that in mind. We go through a lot. We eat a lot of eggs in this house, so that was our priority. But let's look at these a little bit closer. I'm sorry to give you a heart attack. All right, here you go. So here is one of my buff somethings. I don't know. Check her out. That's one. Me trying to reach for chickens is hard. Come here, chickies. I wish I could just get them to come to me like, you know, like dogs. I can when I have herbs in my hand. All right. This is another one. I think this is the buff rock. If you notice, she's darker and her wings are a little darker. I think that's the buff rock. I really do. All right, let's see if we can get a good view. These, not the black one, of course. That's a buff, 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 buff. Now, the question is, let's get a closer look. Which of these buffs is the buff rock? Sorry about my terrible camera work. Trying to get a good look at all four of them. Can you tell? I want to go with that one because look at the coloration on her feathers. And barred rocks are usually like black and white. I want to say it's her. Is it you? Could you just tell me? See the other ones? Don't quite look like that. Girl, look at all the pine straw on you. Because you're making a mess. I'm trying to knock it off over. They run away. But I'm starting to feel pretty confident. Yeah. Because see, here's another buff. Yeah, that one's feathers are different. Like her wing feathers are different. Look at that. Oh, they're so pretty. Their wings are just developing so fast. This is crazy. There's another one off over there. I can zoom in for you even more. Her feathers also have some different colors. This makes it really difficult. All right, let's see. Or is that the one? See, I was looking at this one's feathers. And look at her head. It's a little different. So I don't know, you chicken experts tell me which of my 4 buffs, which one is the buff rock? I'm just curious. I really love that they're learning to roost. That's a new trick for them, being able to jump up on this board. We normally have 2 boards right here blocking one section from the other section. We just did that because when we got them, you know, they were so little. And this whole brooder is 4x4. I believe it's a 4x4 space. And baby chicks, we only have 7 of them. They don't need that much space. So we cut it in half by putting a board there to block the sections. But by removing one board, it actually gave them a little bit of a place to roost or learn to roost. They don't really do that much now, but they're learning. They're just learning to yesterday they learned to go from one side to the other, and now all of them are able to do it. Yesterday, Red was like the last one to do it. I call the Rhode Island Red. I said I was not naming my chickens because these are not pets. These are farm animals. But they're babies. So how can you not? But anyway, the red one is always like the most chicken. The kind of the last one to do a thing. And she finally today, she went right over like she's been doing it for years, which was crazy. But yeah, look at them. They're growing so incredibly fast. It is, we've had them now. We've just had them for a week now. 1 week. 1 week today, I believe. You see that? Look at them just come right over. Look at them. That's a new trick, y'all. New trick. Get it, girls. Get it. Come on. Flap that wing. See, whenever I raise my voice like that, this one gets really excited. Hey, Finn. He's met the chicks. This is such a sweet dog. Like, he does not care. He's like, hello, chicks. Okay, great. He's also 11 years old, so. Senior dogs make the best dogs. I'm not even going to lie. I know puppies are all the rage, but senior dogs, ugh, they are amazing. At least for my lifestyle. But yes. All right. So in conclusion, as a gardener, having chickens is definitely a benefit. There's a lot, there's a lot of benefits to it. And I think it might be enjoyable. It's interesting. I am fully prepared for some heartaches. Like, we're going to predator-proof the crap out of our coop when we have it outside. Right now, they're just babies. So they're inside. We're in my basement, right? So they're inside. See them in their little brooder. They're nice and safe. I mean, as long as the cat doesn't get down here. But we have the top of our brooder. Hold on. I will give you a demonstration because I'm actually done here with the ladies. Ladies or girlies. I call them ladies already because, I'm ready for them to be adults. Giving me eggs. But, see, I have a thermometer in here so that I can it's a Bluetooth thermometer. It sends me the temperature of the brooder because I always want to make sure that it's nice and toasty because chickies need it really hot. So here we go. Well, it fell. They weren't able to get over to this other side before, but I think we're probably okay. I'll put it outside the brooder. All right. So this is the demonstration I was trying to show you. Here is a top to our brooder, and we can just lower it. It has hardware cloth over it. So we have this here so that they can't get out when they get bigger, when they get a little bit bigger, before they can go outside, but they're still inside. We have a lid to keep them in, but should our cat ever get to this basement, it will also keep her out, hopefully. But she doesn't come down here because it's crazy down here. It's an unfinished basement, and this cat she's quite agile, and she can get to all the places that we could not get her out of. So this is just my explanation as to why. Yes, this is why, dear friends and family, this is why we have chickens. Number one, better quality of eggs. Potentially better quality of chicken once they get to a certain age and they stop laying. Organic, farm raised, homegrown. We know what we're eating. Better for our bodies. Second, it's fun. Having these chickens might be a little bit fun, as long as I don't get traumatized. And third, gardening. There's a lot of pluses. The pests, the compost. So, in conclusion, again, the conclusion, I might be a little crazy. I go all in when I do a thing. This just seems to be my personality. I am learning. I've accepted it. I'm almost 50 years old at this point. I'm okay with it. It is what it is. I'm embracing it. It's quite satisfying. So stay along with this journey with me and let's see how it goes. These girls are growing every 3 seconds. Like, I just don't even know. I'm really shocked at how fast they're growing. But this should be a fun adventure. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I can't wait to have more friends and family come over and meet the chickies. But this is going to be great. So thank you for watching, and I hope you got something out of this video.